Hi, it's Shipface here, and in this video I'm going to talk about the top 10 places I have been on a cruise ship. So I was looking at all the places I've been on a cruise ship, and I thought I'll make a top 10 list about it. Also, put your favourite ones in the comments below and I'll have a look through them. So number 10 is Gibraltar. Now Gibraltar is just a really cool place to go and visit. So the first time I went, I did the rock and I saw the monkeys and the caves, and then the second time we've explored. So we did the shopping area, the city centre. So that's a nice place to go and visit. Also, we went to the airport. Now the airport is where you're probably from is the trains. So the barriers go down and the train goes past and they go up and you drive over. But in Gibraltar, that's an airport. So the barriers go down, you see a plane take off or land, and then you can walk and then drive across the road. It's just a really cool place to go and see that, and it's just a nice place to go visit on a cruise. Number 9 is Ville France. So I haven't really been in that much to Ville France. So you tender there, and you either go to Nice or Monaco, more than likely. But we did a tour, we went to Nice and we're on our way to Monaco, but we stopped at the top of the hill and I took this one picture, this one. And it was just such an amazing picture. It's always just stuck with me that it's just one of my favourite pictures I've took. And it just makes me like the place. So it's such a nice looking place. If I go there again, I might explore Ville France a bit more, but just because there's one picture, I really like the place. Number 8 is Rotterdam. I thought it was such a cool place, Rotterdam. You literally dock right next to skyscrapers, and the bridge at night looks really cool right in front. And then you go into the town and all the cycling that they do there, the cycle sheds are insane. They're 2 stories. I got a picture of it right here. And we went to the square houses. They're kind of square. I can't remember the name of them. They're square, but they're on the sides and we went and visited those, and they were really cool. And they also have this indoor market that's absolutely huge, and it was just insane. It's a really cool place to go and visit. Lots of cruisers go there if you go up north, so it's a really good place to go and visit and go and just walk into the town centre and just see what's there. Number 7 is Naples. So obviously we went to Pompeii, which is a must do if you go there. An amazing place to go and visit. We also did the football stadium, the Napoli one, the Diego Maradona Stadium, as it's now called. But the reason why Napoli or Naples sticks so much in my head is that it was the taxi journey to the stadium. I've never felt so much in danger in the back of a car. The driving in it, I don't know if it's just Naples or if it's Italy in general, is insanely mayhem. I don't know how to describe it really, but it was just people cutting people up. Everyone's on their phones scrolling through Facebook. Our taxi driver was doing it as well. Me and my friend in the back of the taxi are literally looking at each other we are probably gonna die here. Obviously we didn't, but it's just there's people mopeds on phones, and it was just insane. The journey, it was a 30-minute journey to the stadium, but it was an experience, and it was alright. But the stadium's good and Pompeii's good. Just beware of being in the back of a cab because you may feel in danger sometimes. Number 6 is Monaco. Now Monaco obviously is an absolutely amazing place to visit, but as an F1 fan, we did a lap around the track, and it was only a few weeks after the Grand Prix, and all the tyre marks were still there, and just seeing all the yachts, all the cars. It's just a really cool place to go. We sat in the cafe in Casino Square. Can't remember the name off the top of my head. And we had, I always tell everyone this, we had a beer and 3 Cokes, a slice of cake, and a sandwich we shared between 4 of us, and that was €70. Monaco is insane, but it's such a cool experience to go and see all the yachts and the cars, and just the casino in Casino Square, and then actually doing a lap on the track, seeing the hairpin corner, all the stuff when it's not there. Because obviously, I only watch it or see Monaco when all the barricades are up for the F1, but it looks so completely different when that's all gone, and you have to try and picture where everything would be. So it's a really cool place to go if you're an F1 fan, and even if you want to go and see Monaco, amazing place to go and visit. Would definitely recommend. Number 5 is Lisbon. It's a really cool historic city to go and visit. It's got the cable cars, the historic lift. Also, if you're into football, it's got 2 massive football clubs there, Benfica and Sporting Lisbon. Royal Caribbean do a really good tour to Benfica where you can play outside on the football pitches and then do a tour of the stadium, and you play people on the cruise and they set up matches, and it's a really cool experience to play right outside the stadium. But one of my favourite parts of Lisbon is going in and out of the port. You're on the Lisbon Bridge, and it's really cool to like get up really early and see it, or when you're leaving. And I got a video of here what it looks like. So that's a really cool experience to see, and it adds to Lisbon as well. And also they built a new port, so it's nearer the city centre anyway. So that's a really cool place to visit. Number 4 is Cadiz, and this is one of the reasons why I love cruising, is because I would have thought ever to go to Cadiz. So it's right by the beach, it's got an amazing retro football shop, it's got really good restaurants where we always have paella, and the paella in Spain is amazing. And it's just a really cool historic place to go and visit. All the streets are very old and like really thin. There's a good cathedral there, and it's just a really cool place you would never thought to visit if I didn't do a cruise. So I would really recommend to go to Cadiz, because it is a stop for Seville, but if you want to just not book a short excursion, just walk around Cadiz, because it's a really good place to visit. Number 3 is Valletta, Malta. What I saw of Malta was really nice, where you dock, you're in like this castle kind of area with like the massive wall, and I just explored around there. So I went up to the top and had lunch. I had like a sandwich and a drink while with like at the top with a view of the ship and like the area, and it just looked a really cool place. I didn't spend that much time off. I was meant to do a tour, which I didn't do in the end, and what I saw of it was nice, and I'm going back because I wanted to go back. I wanted more time there. So I'm going back 2023, still a long time away, on the MSC World class. So I'm looking forward to that and to explore a bit more. But what I saw of it was an amazing place, and I want to go back and have a look at it. Number 2 is Malaga. Now Malaga is one of my favourite places to visit on a cruise, because like you open your window, and especially I had the panoramic view on Independence of the Seas, and you could just see the beach, because it's so close. It's literally walking distance, because sometimes ports you have to have like transfers and all that, but this one you can literally see, and they have like the inflatables like this. I'll put pictures everywhere of what I'm talking about. And they have like the restaurant, we always go to the same restaurant, have sardines, and they come to me like this and they end up like that. So they're actually delicious, and they like barbecue them on the beach. The beach is also just really nice, and you go in the water, and it's just a really nice place to go and visit, especially because the ship's just so close, you can literally see it from the beach, and that's just one of the parts I like about it, because like you don't have to deal with transfers. And I've heard the city centre's nice. I've not been myself. My dad and my sister have gone, and they say there's a mall there as well, so if you want to go visit that, that's good apparently. And they did a Segway tour, which I missed out on, which I'm still annoyed about, but that is what it is. So yeah, Malaga is an amazing place to go and visit, and just because of the beach and the food, it's just one of my favourite places. So I really suggest to go to the beach there. So that if you're like going to Mediterranean cruise from like Southampton, like 14 nights, and you're planning on like one day I want a beach stay there, if Malaga's on your schedule, that should just automatically be your beach, because it's the best one. My number 1 place is Flom, Norway. It's so amazing that it's like a ship can dock there. Like, so they have a train there. That's the most popular thing that's there. It's like one of the top 10 most geographic historic ones. It's on a list of top 10 or something historic. So it's a really cool journey that you go up to the top of the mountain. And me and my sister, well, we were probably 15. I was 15. I don't know how old she was. We were doing this tour, and my parents said we're gonna have waffles when we get to the top. So me and her are always looking forward to these waffles this whole journey, and they ended up being like cold waffles with like this. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't syrup. It wasn't hot and it wasn't syrup. So we were disappointed. But the train journey was cool, and because it's like the train journey is built into like the mountains. It's like actually like carved into the mountains, so it can go up and around it. So it's like if you can go there and you do the train, 100% do it. It's amazing. Also, I've got a video here. It is filmed on, I don't even know what phone it was filmed on, but it was such an amazing place. I walked off and I took this video, and it's really cool. Like, that's where the ship docks. It's insane. There's literally like nothing around it apart from like a few houses. There's like a hotel, but it's insane. I just thought it was amazing. Also, like in Norway, they have all these like tight ropes, or like, yeah, I think it's tightrope. Where you walk across a thin rope. There's a picture of me doing it there. It's like, is that a tightrope? If it is, then if I'm wrong, put it in the comments below so you can correct me. But they have loads of those around all of Norway, and yeah, they were really cool to do. And Norway's just such an amazing country. I picked Flom, or Flam. I still don't know how to pronounce it properly, but I think it's Flom. And it's just the whole place. I could pick all the places because they were just so amazing. But Flom, it was the one that stuck out for me. And I'm going back next year, which I can't wait to do. And I'll bring lots of content on Chipface about that as well. So those are my top 10 places I visited on a cruise. Put yours in the comments below because I'll be looking forward to reading them. And thank you for watching. It's been Chipface here. Please like and subscribe, and I will speak to you guys in the next video.